from the Blue Pig Reviews, and happy Cinco de Mayo. We're going to do another Cinco de Mayo cocktail, a Negroni riff with using tequila and Campari. Now, normally the Rosita calls for a Repasado tequila. I like to use an Anejo, especially the Hornitos Black Barrel. The flavors that it brings really pop in the drink. So we're going to do that. And this usually calls for 1.5 ounces. I'm going to push it up to 2 because I love tequila. House rules, my rules. Merckx does what Merckx does in his bar. 1.5 ounces should be good for you. And yeah, I'm putting it in first because I'm talking about it first. Everything else is going to measure at 1/2 ounce. We're going to start with Campari. And, you know, Campari is that bitter factor. All you Negroni fans are familiar with that red coloration. And that's what actually adds the red coloration to the Rosita. Then we're going to do a little bit of the Doolin's white vermouth. And that vermouth is going to kind of spread the flavor out a little bit. Mellow, 1/2 ounce. And then lastly, we're going to come in with a Spanish vermouth called Casals, which I really like. It's very fruity. Sometimes they call it a Mediterranean vermouth. Very, very good. Runs about $20. You can definitely find this at Total Wine. I'm going to pour a little bit of that, 1/2 ounce of that. Get that in there. And we're building this in a glass. You could do this in a stirrer and strain it, but you know, you're kind of wasting energy and you're definitely wasting flavor. I'm going to stir that with our spoon. Getting proper dilution. Now, some people say they have problems stirring with a spoon, you know, especially in tall drinks or highballs. If that's the case, just whip out your trusty chopsticks in your Chinese food restaurant and do that. It'll do the same thing without abusing the ice or anything else. You get that up to cool in the hand. The drink kind of maximizes itself by about 1.5 times the size. It almost doubles in size in there. And then we're going to express a little lemon peel over here. And I cut that in advance. I don't use the peeler as much. I use an actual knife. You don't want to get too much pith. Just pop that bad boy in your glass and give this bad boy a taste. Yeah, that's fruity. You get the fruit from the Casals. You get the sweetness and the agave from the Hornitos Black Barrel, plus those good Anejo aged flavors, including the barrel. And then on top of that, the grapefruit of the Campari and the back end carry of the Nolly Pratt vermouth just brings it all together. I think the Casals and the Campari work together